What's up, Cougs? Welcome back to another episode of In the Game. I'm your host, Russ. A lot of exciting matchups to talk about from NFL Week 9, so let's get right into it. First, let's start off in Houston. Superstar rookie quarterback C.J. Stroud has been dominating the league this year, and on Sunday against the Tampa Bay Bucks, he broke the single-game rookie passing record. Stroud had 470 passing yards and 5 touchdowns, but beyond that, he was on Brady time, leading the Texans to a game-winning drive with 46 seconds left, down 37-33. The 2023 second overall pick has 2,270 yards, 14 touchdowns, and only 1 interception on the year, and is easily making his case as the unanimous Offensive Rookie of the Year. In addition to that, he has been arguably a top 10 quarterback in the entire league this season. The obvious elephant in the room is if C.J. Stroud should have been drafted over Carolina Panthers rookie quarterback Bryce Young. It currently looks like Stroud is the best player from this year's draft class, and despite the Texans losing to Carolina in Week 8, Stroud and Houston clearly have the better situation. Only time will tell, but we are certainly witnessing Stroud have one of the greatest rookie seasons in NFL history. Moving on to another Texas team, the Dallas Cowboys nearly lost a close game in Week 9 to their divisional rival, the Philadelphia Eagles, 28-23. Cowboys QB1 Dak Prescott, who people have been critical of from his turnover roles in 2022, had an impressive showing against the defending NFC champions. He completed 66% of his passes, throwing for 374 yards and 3 touchdowns. That performance was not enough, though, as Dak was sacked 5 times by a dominant Eagles defensive line, and penalties along with clock management issues played a role in the Cowboys' defeat. Prescott spoke about the loss, saying, "It sucks at the moment, but a lot of good we can take from this game and use it going forward." Despite the loss, that's an encouraging performance for fans of Dallas in a measuring stick game against the Eagles. The last big game they played was against the 49ers in Week 5 when they were smoked 42-10. The Cowboys' defense is recognized as one of the NFL's best and hasn't even allowed a single 100-yard individual rusher or receiver in a game this season. When looking at the NFC as a whole, the top team for sure is the Eagles, who have an 8-1 record. But teams like the Lions, 49ers, and the Cowboys will be some of the contenders to challenge Philly for representing the conference in Super Bowl 58. Switching gears to the AFC, the Kansas City Chiefs defeated Miami Dolphins 21-14 in Frankfurt, Germany. A game that was looked to be potentially as an AFC Championship preview underwhelmed as Miami trailed by a deficit of 21-0 in the game. The Dolphins were able to rally back and score 2 touchdowns, but it was not enough to win. This begs the question, are the Miami Dolphins frauds? They are 6-0 against losing teams, but in key matchups against the teams like the Eagles, Bills, and now Chiefs, they have an 0-3 record. The Dolphins are still in prime position to win the AFC East and host a playoff game, but if they continue to crack against the top teams in marquee matchups, they could mess around and lose in the first round. Tua Tagovailoa and superstar wide receiver Tyreek Hill have had a great connection, as Hill is leading the league with 1,076 receiving yards, and Tua has had great moments, but many people are waiting for him to show up in big moments. Other news around the AFC is the Baltimore Ravens, who for sure must be mentioned as a current top 2 team in the conference. Lamar Jackson has been able to find a rhythm under first-year offensive coordinator Todd Monken, and as a result, the Ravens have had the second best record in the AFC and are atop of the stacked AFC North. Another compelling storyline is that the Buffalo Bills will be able to work their way back into the playoff picture. Most NFL fans would guarantee the Bills a playoff spot, but currently they are 9th and on the outside looking in for a playoff spot. A critical 24-18 Week 9 loss against the Bengals didn't help their push for a resurgence, and if they want to regain momentum, the time to win is now. When evaluating both conferences, it's safe to say in whatever order, the top 5 teams in the NFL are currently the Ravens, Chiefs, Eagles, Jaguars, and the Lions. The list of current contenders is a fluid one, but those teams have a clear separation on the season compared to others in the league. With 8 weeks left in the 2023 regular season, it will be interesting to see what else will transpire in an eventful season thus far. That's all we have for you today. Thank you for watching another episode of In the Game. I'm Russ. Go Cougs.